Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. Um, I thought that since my internet is kind of acting up and being on the fritz a little bit, I would go ahead and film a little update video for you guys today. I know that I have been out of the scene for a while, and there are a couple of pretty good reasons for this, which I wanted to go ahead and try and discuss with you. Kind of get my channel going again. So, I'd also like to point out that I'm making the movie on with Movie Maker in my notebook, and my notebook's microphone I know isn't the best, but I just kind of wanted to get this out there. So it's been a while since you guys heard from me. Let me start back. I guess almost 6 months ago now. So about 6 months ago, I go into work one night, and they take my job away from me. Apparently because of attendance, even though I had taken care of that and everything, and gotten all that cleared up, they still managed to find an excuse to fire/lay me off. That's kind of when things started getting difficult, because I'm in a relationship now, and we kind of live together and everything, and it's just been a real task, honestly, to try and because I did have a second job, and I've kept that job, and that job pays well. However, there aren't that many hours available, so I tend to work more part-time at this job. It's like I work full-time for $10 an hour rather than part-time for 12. Or you could look at that either way, right? So I have to go out of town with that job a lot and everything. And that's kind of been what I've been doing. And back in October, I actually got in a front-end collision car accident. I wasn't driving, but I was involved in an accident. I wasn't seriously injured, but I was injured to the point where I was ragdolled pretty good. I got shaken around in the car. The airbag punched me in the face. My ear rang for a couple of days. It was just a bad deal, and in fact, still dealing with. My girlfriend is still dealing with that. Penultimately, they did decide that they were going to charge both people in the accident for neglect in doing some things, and that's fair. I don't like to say that about someone I care about, but our side dropped the ball just as much as the other person in the accident, I think. Even I can really carry a little. I kind of saw everything going down, but once you see it and confirm that nobody else has seen it, it's usually too late. So about a month goes by. Now we're to November 3rd-ish. Just been working away. My work van gets a flat, right? I don't want to go into all the sordid details of how this worked out, but basically, I had to crawl under the vehicle at some point, and the jacks failed. So the rear fender portion of a seriously loaded Chevy Express 1500 van, so about 5,600 pounds, fell right on my right shoulder, and started mashing my left shoulder into the ground, right? At that point, I was pretty worried. My father was around. I kind of wanted to make sure he was okay. He attempted to lift the vehicle off of me and could not do so. He started attempting to get the jack and get it positioned again and get it up off of me, but I couldn't take it anymore. The only choice I had was to get out from under that van myself, and I did. I lifted it enough to be able to kind of roll out from under it. In the lift, though, so you always hear all these stories about like moms or dads like seeing their kids in trouble and getting like uber strength and stuff like that, and that does happen. I am proof positive that that's happened. That happens because I'm sitting here right now. I could have very easily died. This was no joke, no laughing matter. It was not funny. I spent all day in the emergency room. Both of my shoulders have separated. Granted, I've been healing up for about a month now, maybe a little longer, but I am still in some pretty good discomfort. Where the separation happened here is still pretty painful. I've noticed pain kind of in my collarbone here. My collarbone and a couple of ribs separated over here. So when I was in the hospital, my left shoulder didn't hurt at all. My right shoulder was killing me, and then, though, when I got home, the left shoulder really started to act up. I did not have insurance because I lost my primary job. My secondary job does not provide benefits, so $28,000 in hospital bills for basically like taking some x-rays, taking me there in an ambulance, taking some x-rays, making sure I was alright, and letting me lay around for 3 hours in a really hot room. I'm not even going to worry about the debt at this point. I don't care. I'll declare bankruptcy before I'm going to pay $2,800. I'm supposed to be getting some workman's comp help on that, but we'll see. So basically, I have just been through a lot in the last 6 months. Also, a week after the van fell on me, I got a vasectomy. So I couldn't reschedule it. There's just no slots to reschedule, so I didn't. Have gone the entire time without any narcotic pain medication. I've been pretty much existing on essential oils, some Tylenol, some ibuprofen, and stuff like that. But it was a very serious injury. I can move my arms and stuff around. Moving my arms up too high is still real tough. I guess the muscles, I mean, that's why I was gonna say, you know, you hear all these stories about like people lifting vehicles off of their loved ones and stuff like that. And yes, I'm proof positive that you can do that, but I am also proof positive that you're gonna completely mangle your body doing so. Those muscles can only take so much. I've got a huge knot where there was a tear in my neck right here, which is pushing against the gland in my neck. It's very uncomfortable. The muscles that had to do the lift, like like kind of right here in my shoulders and stuff, are extremely firm. Like they got pumped, and they're just they're probably also having to hold the injury together because there were separations and stuff in here. So until those injuries are healed, those muscles may not be able to relax real well. Anyway, I am healing. I am back. I am in the search for other employment, so I can start, doing some more contests and such with my guitar group and everything like that. I miss that. I wasn't able to play guitar for a while, but I've gotten to a point where I can play again, so that's good. I couldn't drive my car because it stick shift for a good little while. Driving was really tough, but I've healed enough to where I can drive my car again and everything like that. So everything's on the up and up. Everything's on the mend. Still here in the RV, still making my payments. I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend there. I don't know if she wants me using her real name on YouTube, but she's been absolutely wonderful to have in my life, and she's been helping me in the ways that I've really needed someone to help me with some things. I think sometimes as a human being you can just get really overwhelmed at times, and I have come to learn after 4 years of homelessness and bouncing around another country and everything like that. I've kind of learned that this is just something that everybody has to go through, and you just you can either help them in that as best you can, or they just kind of have to get through it on their own. But one thing I have learned about myself is my plate gets full and I don't handle it extremely well. So if there's a long pause for me, and I know I've gone almost a year without doing videos and stuff before, but it is what it is. I'm actually wanting to maybe start making a little money off my channel. I've decided kind of a couple of directions I want to go. We're going to get a nice production spot set up with green screen and stuff, and we're going to start making a little more dedicated videos. I have a camera assistant in my girlfriend now, so we can do a little more detailed camera work. We're going to go ahead and set up a Patreon. I'm going to try and carry the gear giveaways that I'm doing on my Facebook page. I'm going to try and do similar giveaways for some of my Facebook people. You guys let me know if there's anything you want to see or what have you. The video's about as long as it can be, and I know you guys probably have already checked out by now. Anyway, more videos to come. I'm going to try and at least crank one out a week. I might play catch-up here in the next couple of days, though, because I'm alone over my weekends, so I have some time to do videos if I wish. Anyway, going on and signing out.